Hey everybody, it's Tom here from elderfit.co.uk and welcome to our video. This one is associated and is about falls prevention. So if you find you've got an issue with balance or you're slightly dizzy, this could be a good video for you. However, first of all, I would recommend just if you have got an issue with your balance, just go and see your GP and get yourself assessed. If you know it's a physical element, like it's a joint related issue or a sore knee or hips, go and see your physio and they can assess you and give you a program to work with. That's what I do with my clients. There are lots of things that can affect your balance. Some of the guys we work with have left a video. I've done a really good video with all the things that can affect your balance and possibly increase your risk of a fall. I put a link below. It's called the Falls Fuel Tank. Try saying that fast. Have a look at it. It's really, really good. But we're going to just work on the physical element of falls prevention, which is trying to strengthen your legs, your core, and all this can relate to your balance. All right, so I'm going to give you a few exercises you can work with. This is part one. All right, don't forget to check out part two. I'll put the link below. Well, I'll put the link below when it's uploaded. All right, so we're going to get this one out first anyway. So nice and simple. We're going to sit up tall, shoulders back. We're looking forward, and we're going to do some leg extensions. So these are going to be working the quads here and the knees. Okay, so we're working the joints and the muscles that are all affected with standing. All right. We're going to alternate them each side, and I'm looking at a clock here. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds to 40 seconds, all right? So just do them with me, and as you're doing them, you should feel your quads working here, and we're working your knee joints, okay? Obviously, your legs are where a lot of your balance are, obviously, and these are all connected to your back and core, so this is where we're working with them. All right, a couple more seconds. Good. So that's a nice, simple one to get you warmed up, all right? Now, this is a really good one. It's difficult. It's called the sit to stand, all right? Basically what it says in the tin. It's a tough one to do, so you've got to control the stand and the sit. You're not bouncing or you're not going fast, all right? If you can struggle to get out your seat and you've got some arms on your chair, you can push off them or you can push off your chair. To make it harder, you can cross your arms, all right? So what we're going to do, we come to the edge of the seat, we wriggle our bums forward, we bring our feet, well, kind of our feet slightly below our knees, all right? And we're going to stand up, pushing through our heels. And as we stand up, we're doing it very slowly, all right? We do a little shuffle on the spot so we can feel the seat back behind us, and then we sit back down slowly, okay? So like I said, to make it harder, you can cross your arms. If you can't get out the chair without pushing out the chair, use yourself to push out, that's fine. So we push through the heels again, we stand up tall, we're controlling it, we pedal on the spot till we feel the seat behind us, and then we slowly sit back down again, all right? Let's do 3 more, so come with me, standing up slowly, pedal on the spot, back down. Good, 2 more, stand up, pedal on the spot, and back down. 1 more. Standing up, pedal on the spot, feel the chair behind you, and sit. So when we're doing that, we're working the core, working the lower back, we're working the quads, we're working the knees. Really good exercise to practice at home. Okay, you can make that harder by doing a few more, but it's definitely good to practice at home while you're in your own seat at home. One of the best ones to practice to strengthen those quads and tummy, okay? So we're gonna go to standing up exercises now. So I'm going to stand up and stand behind my chair. All right, for these ones, I want you to have a support again. So if you've got a chair you can stand behind like I am, or a worktop, we're going to use those. So again, we're going to stand up, a bit like we did with the sit to stand. All right, I'm just going to turn this seat so you can see me. All right. So I'm facing you, we're standing up tall. All right, and first one we're going to do is a calf raise. So we're going to take hold of the chair, and then we're going to come up on our tiptoes, hold for a couple of seconds and back down. And this is working your ankle mobility and foot mobility. As we're doing it, we're trying to hold our tummy in, we're looking forward, we're controlling it, we're making sure the weight is through the big toe and the second toe. We're raising those heels up off the floor. All right, nice and slow. This is almost like the suspension of the foot. In part 2 of the video, we're going to take these ones into a walk. Let's do a few more. Excellent. Okay, that's a really good one. And again, we're going to do the opposite movement, which is a toe raise. Now this is quite difficult, so make sure you've got support. All right, we're just going to stand up tall. We're going to raise our toes up off the floor. We're not going to bend our bum back like this. We've got to stand up tall as we can and raise. Some people find this difficult, so you can do 1 foot at a time if you need to. But to challenge yourself more, we try and do it on both. So we come back on the heels. You might not get much of a movement because everybody's foot and ankle mobility is different, okay? And we'll be taking this one into a walk as well at a later stage in part 2 of the video. So be sure to check that one out. Let's do a couple more. Good. Okay, so we've worked the quads, the first exercise. We've worked the core, quads and back of the legs with the second exercise of the sit to stand, and you're working against the resistance of your own body, so it's a weight bearing exercise. All the muscles that I'm working, they are related with balance, okay? It helps you stand, helps your posture. We're trying to strengthen them. That's the whole idea, okay? You might have a weakness and that might be what is causing the issue. So I'm working around all those joints and muscles that are associated with that, okay? So we do one more. So I'm going to stand facing the chair. All right, so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to bring a heel up behind us, so we're balancing on one leg, but don't let go of the chair, all right? So we're going to bring a heel up behind. The standing leg, your knee is slightly soft, slightly bent, but not too much, and we're just going to hold that stretch. We're looking forwards, we're counting to 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to change to the other one. Up we come, looking forward, standing tall. That standing leg, the knee slightly bent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Good. Now you can slightly progress this and make it harder by hovering your hand over the chair ever so slightly. We're going to come up. You don't have to do this. You can take one hand off, or you can put a fingertip on. All right. So we're challenging the balance. You're progressing with it. Okay. So we're going to bring the heel up behind us. All right. We've got hold of the chair, and you can lift your hands slightly over, but not too far. So if you start to wobble, you can grab your chair and re-stabilize yourself. And that way you're really challenging that balance. And as you practice this more, you will improve. Okay. So we're going to, if you feel comfortable, you can hover that hand over the chair. 3, 4, see, I've put my hand down already. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. We're going to the other one. We're going to come up. Start with your hands on the chair to set yourself. Then we're going to slightly raise over the top. 4, 5. If you start to wobble, take hold, re-stabilize, and let go again. 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Good. Right, so I've given you 5 nice and simple exercises you can do that will help increase your balance. But the important part of this, you can't just do it once a week. You need to do it 2-3 times a week. All right. And like you said, we can progress each one into you can progress each exercise. So, for example, with those heels and toe raises, we can turn them into walks, which you must see part 2 of this video because I've done that in the next one. You can see how I do that. With the heel raises, you can take hold of the chair and you can lift, with your heels behind, you can take your hands off the chair or just hover over so you're challenging your balance unaided, but make sure you've got a top there to re-stabilize yourself or a wall, all right? Sit to stands, you can progress that by not pushing off the seat, by crossing your arms. You can even hold a couple of hand weights here so you've got a bit more weight to work against, all right? And then the leg raises we did at the beginning, you can get ankle weights. So you can strap them around your ankles and you're working against a bit more weight. So you're working with more resistance and in turn strengthening those quads more. So lots of things you can do. I've only given a small variety of the exercises that I think are important to help with your balance. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below and I'll come back to you, all right? If you like this video, please hit like. Don't forget to hit the notification for subscribe so you get a notification when a video comes out. And keep an eye out for part 2 of this video where I do some of those progressions that we've just spoken about. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, Tune in again, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Have a lovely day. Bye now.